So post that will spread hugs and kisses through your homes all over the place for Valentine's Day, Ken.
Hey, quick
the man,
question.
the myth, the legend.
Which is a hug and which is the kiss?
The O is the hug and the X is the kiss.
Very good.
Oh my God, I felt pressure.
You like banning.
We didn't rehearse that, Ken. Come on now.
I'm just keeping you on your toes.
Yeah,
so, you know, we decorate for so many holidays. I'm all about decorating for Valentine's Day, especially with the kids. And I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, a little bit unexpected than your standard cards. So, like, why not bring the X's to O to life and bring in a little floral?
I think it's a fantastic idea, and we're going to start with making the post that the X's and O's
Exactly.
hang on.
You
Or I
need
should say
the base. And all I have here is a newel post from the hardware store, pre-made, and then a craft plaque from the craft store. Now, you can change this in size, color, shape, depending if you want this to sit on a table. I'm doing pretty large so it can sit next to the fireplace. So you can play around with it. All you do, sit it here, and then you're just going to take your simple wood screws up from the bottom, do 2 screws. You're done.
And that's all it needs.
You don't need, it's so light, you don't need brackets, you don't need to reinforce it.
Right, there's not a lot of weight that it's supporting.
Exactly,
so
and then paint it the color you want because I'm doing it here with our white fireplace.
Okay.
I went ahead, gave it a nice white coat, and then I just got some artificial ivy, spun it around to sort of soften the whole thing. You're all set.
Would you want to paint it first before you put them together, or after? It doesn't make a difference.
I spray painted it after I used that Gesso spray paint. One coat, boom. I've used for everything now. So super easy. Done.
And looks fantastic. Looks very professional already. Now the X's and O's, what should we start with?
We're going to start with the X's because kisses are always harder to get than hugs.
Oh, man. He says from experience, everybody.
What you're going to do is just get 2 sticks. 2 sticks. I got these from our backyard here, and you're going to attach them together to make your X's. Now, I'm going to have you help me out here. There's that little pre-drill.
Yeah, sure.
Cross them where you want them. And
then
you want to pre-drill because this is so thin that it could easily split. Just straight down there. Now, I like doing a screw for this because it just makes it a little easier. Go ahead and get the screw right there.
You got it.
If you at home are not comfortable with screwing and drills, you can also do this just using floral wire. It's just that they tend to move around a little bit with the floral wire. So use the screw, and it's nice and sturdy. There you go. That's going to last you a while. You don't really have to worry about it moving.
I actually pay Ken to let me use power tools in his segment, so I give him a little cash.
It relieves the stress off of me in this segment. It's like I'm going to let him do all the hard work.
Okay, good. So we got our X, and now for the O.
Well, now for the X, I want to soften it, so I'm going to use grapevine. You can find grapevine wreath.
That's right. That's
exactly.
Right. Okay.
So all I have here, grapevine wreath, and all I did was just cut it right here, as you can see at home. And then what we're going to do is, if you want to help me, we're just going to bend this and to get it straight.
Oh, okay, right.
Now, you can get grapevine grapevine garland already done. I tried to use that, but the grapevine garland doesn't match the grapevine wreath. So your X and your O's don't match. So I found that this is the best way to do it.
So you're just taking the curve out of this guy
Just taking the curve out. There you go. It's very easy.
There we go.
Now you've got one that's going to match. And then you're just going to cut this to be 2 lengths the same size.
Beautiful.
As Rex's switch.
Beautiful. Okay, good. So we got our cuts already.
Exactly. So easy enough.
Now we're going to attach this to our twigs that we got.
Exactly. All I'm going to do, take each one, do it here, a little bit of baling wire. You want to find the end of that for me there.
Sure will.
And you're just going to wrap it around. I did find.
How much time do we have?
There we go.
Yeah.
I did find with this that it's easier to use baling wire instead of floral wire because the floral wire just isn't really strong.
There we go.
Really. I'll untangle this later. All you're gonna do, wrap that right around.
I got it. Oh,
you got it.
I finally got it.
All right, wrap that around. You're gonna do that on both sides.
Okay.
Give me that mess.
Well, just give me a power tool, Ken. I'll tell you what. You know what I mean? Oh.
Luckily, I already have
I did this earlier.
So you see, I did that, then I went back through, did it on the other side, and then we're going to add our berries.
Okay.
Now, a little tip here.
Yes.
I went ahead, cut them off of the vines I got.
Okay.
Now, I started off with red, and it ended up being a little too red. I really wanted a pink. So a little tip, if you can't find what you want, or if it's not in the sale bin, go ahead and spray paint it. So all I did was slightly dust my red berries with a little bit of pink spray paint, and that gave me this sort of nice fuchsia color that will work with whatever colors you're using on Valentine's Day. So don't feel like if you can't find the perfect thing.
I had the end of the...
You got the end of that wire?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't need it.
$1 short, day late. Thanks.
Well, I'm here to help. Okay, fantastic.
So that's our X.
How good does that look, by the way?
So easy. Now, for the O, take your second grapevine wreath.
Okay.
And I did the exact same thing. I took the cherry blossoms, use floral wire all around. So very easy. You notice how that pink all of a sudden sort of makes it all tied together.
really
Some
does.
friends
It
of
really
mine
does.
hate pink and red together, so this is more hot pink and pink.
There you see. You see,
Now,
you're
all we're
always
gonna
thinking,
do-
Ken. You're always thinking. Okay, so now we got to put them on the pose.
And-
And is there a secret to this? How can we get them on? I see that you've got a couple screws in
Yeah,
this.
don't overthink it. All I did was put a little wood screw right there, and then all you're gonna do, because you've got the grapevine wreath,
Okay.
it just attaches super easily.
Okay, so there.
You don't even have to put a hanger on there. You just sort of put the grapevine on top.
Just like that.
like
Make
that.
sure it doesn't
Et
look
voila.
like it's a T. There it is.
And then all we're gonna do,
Where
put
would you
this
like to
right
display?
over.
Where would you recommend?
Because of the size of this, I did this, so it's a nice sort of fireplace thing. You could do a smaller one that would be perfect for dining room table, side table.
Look how that looks. Look what I just made. Wow.
You are so good. Now, I think you have another segment. I'm going to get the wire all untangled.
Yeah, yeah. How much? Yeah, I hope you have some time on your hands. I'll leave that to you. It's like the Christmas lights. You know when you store them in the basement, you get
I
them
bet your
out.
Christmas lights are perfect.
Full, yeah, they are, by the way. Full instructions. Go to hallmarkchannel.com.